and welcome to Nonprofit Live TV. I'm Laurie Brill. We're coming to you from the Convio Summit 2009, and we are going to be talking about advocacy. And joining us right now is Sally Heaven and Joel Bartlett. Thanks for being with us. Let's talk, Sally, first of all, about Convio and what it can do to help people who are in that area.
Absolutely. Well, Convio has an advocacy product that I think enables our clients, including PETA, to connect with decision makers. And that includes traditional online advocacy where constituents are targeting legislators. It also includes corporate targets and phoning members of Congress or other targets and writing letters to the editor. There's also a lot more that you can do. I think PETA is one of our clients that uses the product to the fullest.
Well, Joel, tell us about how important it is for you to have these kinds of tools.
It is extremely important. Our members want to help animals, and that often means being able to share their feelings with companies that are selling cruel products, to members of the government who are in a position of power, to urge a judge in a local community to prosecute an animal abuser to the full extent of the law. They want to say, this is how I feel, and we empower them using Convio's products.
There are so many nonprofits across the country. PETA is one, I think, that just evokes so much passion among its members. Would you agree with that? And
yeah, I mean, our members, certainly we love them for the passion they have for animals, that they follow us to do whatever it takes to help animals. We don't ever stop just going all out to do whatever we can, and our members join us in doing that.
And the kinds of products and the things that you do when you're working with Convio, that helps you not only keep your members engaged, but it empowers them to take action.
Yeah. We, in the last 6 months, we've launched almost 500 online action alerts using Convio's products. So it's every day we're giving our members new ways to help animals, and we're letting them know when that leads to a victory, which is very often. So, I mean, we have that loop, and they see, like, by filling out this web form, a simple little thing, by being like, I get heard and I'm making a difference. Yeah. And it just inspires them to do more.
Sure. And Sally, basically, what is the coolest thing right now in this field that you're doing?
I think that one of the things that nonprofits are still just figuring out how to tap into the power of is social networking and combining the power of social networks with advocacy. So, you know, Facebook has been around for a while. I think some organizations are really figuring out how to make the best use of Facebook to draw more people in to take action on their campaigns and join their list. And Joel, I was just talking to him yesterday, and he said that they were able to generate something like 2 million letters on one issue using their pages on Facebook. Really impressive. Those numbers are off the chart.
As a comparison, just remind us, what was it like before this, say 5 years ago? How would you have accomplished that?
5 years ago, it would have been really hard to get 2 million letters in any short period of time. It would have been a multi-year campaign. And you know, 10 or 15 years ago, we were talking about phone trees and feet on the ground. So I think that, you know, social networks and online tools are allowing people to connect with members, make a big impact in a short amount of time.
We've been doubling the amount of action alerts that we're doing almost every year consistently. We're just able to do that much more because of the outlets, because we have social media where we can reach more people through word of mouth methods, because we can tap into our Facebook fans here, our Twitter fans here. We can have more campaigns going on successfully. So, I mean, PETA as an organization is able to do 5 times as much work now, reach 5 times more exponentially, 5 times more than we were able to do 5 years ago.
So for both of you, one last question, the one tip for the nonprofits if they want to do an advocacy campaign. What would you say is the number one thing they should consider?
I would say know your basics and write a plan, and make sure that you're using all the tools available at your disposal, and then you know, execute, execute, execute. Stick to the plan.
Yeah. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think my number one tip would be to remember that your supporters, they want to help, and that you can have an advocacy campaign to reach more people, which will eventually lead to fundraising and to long-term growth. I think a number of nonprofits focus on fundraising as that short-term goal, but you can use advocacy for a long approach of let's get new people, let's make a difference, and still continue to support the organization.
All right. Sally, Joel, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.
All right. And from the Convio Summit 2009, I'm Larry Brill.